video shows VerySmart 2.0, a verification tool for multi-threaded C programs. VerySmart follows a swarm-based verification approach. It takes the original program and generates multiple, simpler program instances that each induce only a reduced set of interleavings. These instances are independent of each other and are analyzed in parallel using lazy CSEC. VerySmart orchestrates the entire process so that it is transparent for the user. The following simple example demonstrates this. This example program starts up 3 threads that all access a shared variable data. Any interleaving in which the 3rd thread is executed last will cause an error. To analyze this example, VerySmart is simply called as follows. VerySmart y on the file name. This generates different instances and runs several copies of lazy CSEC on the different cores of the machine. Here, the 2nd instance generates the faulty interleaving and VerySmart reports the error. We can control the number of cores that should be used. For example, the same core with the additional command line argument minus cores 2 uses only 2 cores. VerySmart still finds the error. Similarly, we can limit the number of instances that are generated and analyzed. For example, this call with an instance limit of 2 only generates 2 instances. Note that VerySmart uses random configurations if the instance limit is smaller than the number of possible instances. So different runs can yield different results, and VerySmart may fail to find the error, which happens here. So we can try to run it again and see whether it will find the error this time. We are not getting lucky, and this time in the 3rd attempt, it actually finds the error. We can influence the number of generated instances also by setting the number of active windows from where context switches are allowed. So this uses the parameter picked window. In this case, we are using 2 possible windows for each thread. And we are generating up to 10 instances. Right. Note that in this case, the actual number of possible instances is indeed 10, and VerySmart generates all variations or all instances and runs them through. If we are only interested in finding bugs, we can force VerySmart to exit on the first error that it finds. So we are using the command line option exit on error and run it again. And we see that it's now terminating after the 3rd instance. Finally, we can apply VerySmart to a more complex example to actually see multiple processes running in parallel. We're going to be using a much more complicated example here, namely the elimination stack example, and generate instances. The number of possible instances is very large here, so we'll not finish this verification, but we can see now in a different shell that multiple instances of CBMC, which is underlying lazy CSEC, are running. Okay, this concludes our short demonstration video. The paper describes many more options. VerySmart sources are available for download, so try it out for yourself. Thank you.